Most diabetics avoid sweet fruits like the plague, but what if that fear is costing you better blood sugar control? Doctors in Japan have discovered two incredibly sweet fruits that don't cause blood sugar spikes. They lower your blood sugar in just 7 minutes. These fruits were hiding in plain sight in local stores, unfairly labeled as off-limits. Now, they're being recommended for diabetics, and the results are shocking. Stick with me until the end, and you'll find out why these fruits are doing so much good for diabetic patients. But first, hit the like button so more people struggling with diabetes can finally get some relief. Some days your body just feels tired, not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, but the kind that sits in your joints, your stomach, and even your thoughts. Maybe you've been careful with your meals, avoiding sugar, cutting carbs, drinking more water, yet the exhaustion stays. You try to stay positive, but the routine gets heavy. And let's be honest, living with diabetes often feels like walking on eggshells. Every bite feels like a risk. Every craving becomes a mental fight. But what if one of the answers was something sweet? I'm talking about something soft, juicy, and naturally sweet. Something you might have avoided without realizing its potential. I'm talking about the peach. Yes, the same fruit that reminds people of warm summers and home-cooked desserts. Most diabetics were told to stay away from it, but doctors, especially in Japan and parts of Europe, have started looking at peaches differently. This fruit, when eaten the right way, isn't the enemy. In fact, it might quietly support your blood sugar, digestion, and even your pain. Peaches are one of those foods that bring comfort before you even take a bite. The smell, the color, the feel in your hand, they remind you of something familiar. But beyond nostalgia, they hold real nutritional value, especially for older adults. They have natural fibers that slow sugar absorption and help you feel satisfied without eating a lot. That means fewer sugar swings and fewer crashes. You get to enjoy something sweet without guilt, and your body responds in a calm, steady way. Let's talk about joint pain, the kind that nags at your knees, your fingers, your hips. It gets worse when your blood sugar is out of balance. Peaches contain antioxidants like vitamin C and polyphenols that gently reduce inflammation from the inside. Think of it like putting cool water on a slow-burning fire. It won't erase all the pain, but it can help reduce the heat over time. Have you noticed your pain getting worse with certain foods? Share it in the comments. Someone else might relate. One of the most common issues I hear from people over 60 is that digestion isn't what it used to be. Constipation, bloating, discomfort after meals. It wears you down. Peaches are full of soluble fiber, which adds moisture and softness to your digestive process. That means less strain, less pushing, and more regular movements. One woman told me she started eating half a peach with her breakfast and felt less stuck throughout the day. It's a small change, but it made her feel human again. If you're someone who often feels hungry between meals, especially in the afternoon, try this simple snack. Slice up a fresh peach, add a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a spoon of plain yogurt. It's naturally sweet, filling, and doesn't send your sugar soaring. You get fiber, protein, and that satisfying feeling of a real treat. Keeping something like this in your fridge can stop you from reaching for crackers, cookies, or other quick carbs that leave you worse later. Would you try that combo? Let me know below. Here's something most people don't know. Peaches are actually good for your heart. They help with circulation and gently support blood pressure, thanks to their potassium content. As we age, the heart needs all the quiet support it can get, not from pills alone, but from daily habits that nourish it. Adding a peach to your routine might not feel like much, but the effect builds up, and when your heart feels stronger, everything else starts to feel a little easier too. Now you might be wondering, how should I eat a peach to get the best results? Fresh is always best. Ripe, soft, and eaten raw, ideally with the skin for extra fiber. But if that's too hard to chew, you can blend it into a smoothie with unsweetened almond milk and some ice. Or cook it lightly on the stove with a pinch of cinnamon and let it cool for a soft, warm dessert. Just avoid canned peaches in syrup. They've been soaked in sugar and undo all the benefits. I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite way to enjoy peaches? Or maybe it's been years since you've had one. If you found a creative, diabetes-friendly way to use peach in your meals, share it in the comments. Use the word comfort in your comment so others can find it easily. Your idea might be the one thing that helps another person feel encouraged today. Around here, your voice matters more than you know. Peaches also help with hydration, something a lot of people don't connect with food. But peaches have a high water content, which helps your skin, your digestion, and your kidneys. When you're not drinking enough or when medications dry you out, a juicy peach can do more than just taste good. It can gently bring your body back into balance, without you needing to force down more water. That's a quiet blessing, especially for people who often forget to hydrate. Let me give you one more simple recipe. Chop up a peach, a few leaves of fresh mint, and a small slice of cucumber. Toss them in a bowl, squeeze a bit of lemon on top, and chill it in the fridge for 10 minutes. It's refreshing, hydrating, and helps calm your digestion. This kind of snack is light, healing, and doesn't mess with your sugar levels. Plus, it looks beautiful in the bowl. And there's something special about eating food that feels fresh and clean. Peaches may also support better sleep. They contain magnesium and vitamin C, both of which help your body relax in the evening. If you're someone who struggles to fall asleep or wakes up in the middle of the night, this might help gently ease that tension. Try eating a few slices an hour before bed, paired with a cup of warm chamomile tea. It's a simple ritual, but sometimes routine brings rest, and better rest means better blood sugar the next day. Sometimes people ask me, but isn't fruit dangerous for diabetics? I always say, it depends on the fruit and how you eat it. Peaches, when eaten whole and fresh, are completely different from a peach-flavored soda or canned dessert. Your body knows how to work with real food. It's the processed stuff that confuses it. And once you start choosing the real versions, you might notice fewer cravings and more energy throughout the day. Let's not forget how food affects your mood. A sweet, juicy peach can lift your spirits in a way that pills and powders never could. There's something about the smell and texture that feels comforting and familiar. If you're going through a hard season, maybe emotionally or physically, this kind of gentle comfort matters. It's not about curing everything. It's about creating small moments of relief. And sometimes those moments are what carry us through the day. Peaches are also helpful for your skin. They contain antioxidants that protect your cells from damage, and their hydration supports elasticity. If you've noticed your skin getting thinner or more fragile, this fruit might be a soft way to support it from within. Especially in summer months when the sun can dry us out, peaches give your skin a drink of life, and you don't need creams to do it, just a bite and a smile. Now, if you're looking for variety, you can freeze peach slices and blend them into a soft serve texture like ice cream. Just add a splash of unsweetened almond milk and blend until creamy. No sugar, no guilt, just that cold, smooth sweetness that makes your mouth and your blood sugar happy at the same time. It's perfect for hot afternoons or as a light dessert after dinner. Try it once and you'll want to keep peaches in your freezer year-round. Some foods just slip under the radar. They're small, quiet, and never the star of the show, but sometimes those are the ones that carry the most healing. When you're living with diabetes, you get used to a long list of don'ts and warnings, especially when it comes to sweet foods. So it might surprise you to know that one of the most powerful fruits for stabilizing blood sugar is also one of the most overlooked. It's not flashy. It doesn't come with a health label, but what it does inside your body is nothing short of impressive. That fruit is kiwi. Soft, green on the inside, and packed with gentle benefits for people managing high blood sugar. At first glance, it might look too sweet or even unfamiliar if you didn't grow up eating it, but the truth is, kiwi helps reduce sugar spikes instead of causing them. It supports digestion, relieves inflammation, and gives your body real nutrients without stress. For seniors especially, this little fruit can become a powerful friend in daily life, and you don't need a lot. Just one small kiwi a few times a week can make a difference. One of the most beautiful things about kiwi is how kind it is to your blood sugar. Even though it tastes sweet, it releases its sugar slowly, helping your body absorb it without a big spike. That means you're less likely to feel dizzy, shaky, or exhausted after eating it. People who've added kiwi to breakfast or as a snack say they feel more stable and alert during the day. It's like giving your body a quiet helping hand. And who doesn't need that? If you deal with constipation or a sluggish gut, kiwi might be exactly what your body has been missing. It contains a unique enzyme called actinidin that helps break down food gently. That means better digestion, less bloating, and more regular bowel movements. It's not aggressive like some over-the-counter products. Instead, it works with your body's rhythm, making things move without discomfort. One lady I spoke to said she eats half a kiwi after lunch, and it keeps things easy for her every afternoon. Now, I'd love to ask you something. Have you ever felt like your digestion got slower over the years? If so, write the word smooth in the comments. Let's create a space where we can talk about these everyday challenges without shame. You're not alone in this. Many others are feeling the same thing, and just one small tip might make a big difference in someone else's life. Your voice matters here. Always. Kiwi also helps with inflammation, especially the kind that settles into your joints and makes mornings feel stiff. The antioxidants in kiwi fight those hidden fires in your body, not just in your hands and knees, but in your heart and blood vessels too. Over time, this can lead to less pain, better circulation, and more energy. Imagine waking up and feeling a little looser, a little lighter. That's not a miracle. That's just what happens when you start feeding your body something real. If you're someone who struggles to sleep at night, kiwi might become your new bedtime routine. It contains natural serotonin, which helps regulate your sleep cycle and calm your mind before bed. Some people eat one kiwi about an hour before sleep and report falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. It's gentle, natural, and doesn't leave you groggy in the morning. Just a calm, quiet rest, the kind you deserve. Let me share a little recipe that's helped many folks I know. Slice one kiwi, add a few spoonfuls of plain yogurt, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and a couple of chopped walnuts. That's it. It's creamy, fresh, and keeps your sugar levels steady while satisfying that need for something sweet and filling. You can eat it for breakfast or as an afternoon snack. It feels like a treat, but your body knows it's fuel. Try it once and see how your energy feels after. Kiwi is also great for your heart, and when you're living with diabetes, your heart needs extra care. The potassium in kiwi helps lower blood pressure gently, and the fiber supports healthy cholesterol. It's like giving your heart a little hug from the inside, and when your heart feels supported, the rest of your body follows. You breathe easier, move easier, and sleep deeper. That's what real food can do. Nourish everything, not just one piece of you. Vision is another area kiwi helps. As we get older, eyesight naturally changes, and for diabetics, eye care becomes even more critical. Kiwi contains lutein and zeaxanthin, nutrients that protect your eyes from damage and strain. You may not notice the difference right away, but over time, your eyes will thank you. Think of it as giving your vision a soft shield every time you enjoy this fruit. Isn't it amazing what nature put inside something so small? Now let's talk cravings, those sudden urges for something sweet that come out of nowhere. Kiwi can actually help reduce those. Because it's sweet, satisfying, and hydrating, it fills the need without throwing off your blood sugar. Next time you feel a craving coming on, try eating a chilled kiwi slowly with a spoon. The texture, the coolness, the natural taste. It calms the craving instead of feeding it. And the best part, no guilt afterward. You can even freeze kiwi slices for a quick, refreshing snack on hot days. Just peel and slice, place them on a tray, and freeze. Later, pop one or two into your mouth like fruit ice cubes. It's a perfect snack for those afternoons when your energy dips and you want something light. Kids love it too, so if you have grandchildren, share it with them. Teaching the next generation about healthy food can start with something simple, like frozen kiwi smiles. If you like smoothies, kiwi fits beautifully into a balanced recipe. Blend it with spinach, half a banana, a handful of frozen berries, and almond milk. The result is creamy, tangy, and packed with goodness, without needing any added sugar. You get energy, fiber, vitamins, and something that truly feels like a treat. Many seniors have told me it replaced their cravings for sweet drinks or milkshakes. That's a win worth repeating. Budget matters, especially when you're on a fixed income. Luckily, you don't need to eat 5 kiwis a day to see benefits. One every 2 or 3 days is enough to support your blood sugar and digestion. Buy them when they're on sale, or get a small bag and share with someone you love. Healing doesn't have to be expensive. Sometimes it's the quiet, consistent habits that carry you far. One lady told me she keeps 2 kiwis in her fridge every week as a reminder that she's still choosing health. She doesn't always eat perfectly, but she knows those kiwis are there waiting when she's ready. That small visual reminder helps her stay grounded. Maybe you could do the same. Keep them somewhere you can see them, and let them remind you. You're still taking care of yourself, one step at a time. For people who take several medications, kiwi can also help ease the digestive side effects. It soothes the stomach and supports the liver in processing everything more gently. That's especially helpful when your body feels sensitive or overwhelmed. You don't have to change everything at once. Just choose one thing that helps. Let kiwi be that one thing, and build from there. Now I want to hear from you. If you've ever tried kiwi and noticed it helped you in any way, write the word fresh in the comments. And if you haven't tried it yet, maybe now's the perfect time to give it a chance. Your experience might help someone else feel less alone, less afraid, and more hopeful about what food can do. This community is here to support each other, and every word you share matters. Kiwi can also brighten your skin from the inside out. The vitamin C and hydration support collagen and protect against dryness. If your skin has been feeling dull or flaky, this might be a simple way to bring back some glow. You're not just eating for your numbers, you're feeding your whole self. That includes your skin, your mood, your peace of mind. One more recipe idea before we close. Slice a kiwi, add a dash of cinnamon, and a squeeze of lime juice. Mix it up and enjoy it as a zesty fruit salad before lunch. It's refreshing, light, and wakes up your taste buds without disturbing your blood sugar. Small things like this can make meals more joyful, and joy is a part of healing too. Never forget that. So if today feels hard, or your body feels heavy, know that something as simple as a kiwi might help. It won't fix everything, but it will support you. It will give you nutrients, calm your sugar, ease your belly, and maybe even help you sleep. That's a lot for one little fruit to offer, but sometimes it's the smallest things that carry us through the biggest struggles. Before you go, I've saved something truly important for you. Right now, I'm leaving on the screen a video that could completely change the way you eat with diabetes. If you've ever felt lost trying to figure out what foods are safe, this is the guide you've been needing. It's not just a list of foods. It explains why they work and how to use them every single day. And the best part? These are everyday, affordable foods you can find at any store, but most people don't realize how powerful they are for controlling blood sugar. If you skip this video, you might miss the exact food that could finally help you avoid those crashes and energy dips. So don't wait. Click and watch it now, before life pulls you in another direction. This might be the turning point in how you manage your diabetes naturally. Every second of that video was made to help you feel better and live better, starting today. And hey, if you learned something new here, share this with a friend who needs hope too. We're building a community where no one has to fight this alone. Ready to discover the next step in your journey? It's right here, just one click away. See you there.